How do you clean a bidet? And what is a bidet? And should I be using one? And how does it work? I'm going to answer that for you today. I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, during the 2020 COVID pandemic, toilet paper worldwide became really scarce, and people started hoarding it, and they were stashing it in their garages. And if they went into a store and they found toilet paper, they would buy it up like, hey, I got me some toilet paper. And there were people that were selling it at maximum prices to their friends. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, I can't live without my toilet paper. Well, the weird thing about it is in America, of all the developed nations, we are the last to adopt bidets into our homes. So what is a bidet? Well, a bidet is like a washlet. It's like a little sink that has little spouts and a water fountain that washes your butt after you poop. And here's the concept. If I got poop on my hand, I wouldn't just take some toilet paper and wipe it off and go about my business. I'd go, poop, that's gross. And I would run to the sink and I would wash it off, right? Yet if we poop and we get it on our bum, we don't run to the sink and wash it off. We just wipe it off with toilet paper and hurry off like nobody's business, right? So the washlet or the bidet, you can use either of those terms, washes your butt from side to side, and it cleans it, and then you just pat your butt dry with some toilet paper. So you use a fraction of the toilet paper that in America, we've been using great big wads of toilet paper. It's all this toilet paper waste. It's expensive to create toilet paper. It's expensive to buy toilet paper. I'll share this with you. My family bought this pack of toilet paper yesterday, okay? $9.97, and they bought it on sale. This is the inexpensive toilet paper, right? But the reality is this is not very much toilet paper for 10 bucks. And now you can buy a bidet for under 30 bucks. This is the new portable bidet for under 30 bucks. So in 3 packs of toilet paper, it pays for itself. And I'm going to leave links in the show notes because in just a minute you're going to go, I got to get one of these. Okay, but let me explain to you what it is. There are 4 different types of bidets. The first bidet is the kind that you would see overseas. And I first saw my first one when I went overseas. And I went into my hotel room and lo and behold, there was this sink next to the toilet, but it looked like a toilet. And I was like, holy cow, there's a toilet next to the toilet. And instead of it flushing, it just had like a faucet, like a sink. And then my thought was, how do you clean that? Well, you clean a toilet like you clean a toilet, and you clean a bidet like you clean a sink. Okay, but in America, we don't often have room for another whole toilet next to the toilet. So we don't have room for a bidet next to a toilet. Now, there was somebody that got really smart. They created what's called a bum gun. And it's very much like a shower head on a hose, only it hooks up to your toilet water line. And then what happens is, don't ask me about directional aptitude and how one might even position that in a place or a position where it might go, and how you might spray it without getting spray all over the house. And I do not want to be the person that has to clean up the extra spray that goes flying all over after you've cleaned yourself with the bum gun, okay? So I don't recommend that one at all. The next one is a built-in toilet seat, which is really fancy schmancy. It's on the higher end of the portable bidets, and it's a toilet seat that has like a little water chute that shoots out and it shoots your bum. And then you just have this little knob on the side that turns the knob, and it looks pretty much just like a toilet seat, although it's super fancy. Then the one that I do recommend, which is kind of a general portable bidet that anyone can use, is this one right here. Like I said, it's under 30 bucks. So how this works is this. You see this part right here goes right behind the toilet seat. You take your toilet seat off, you set this on the toilet, and then right here where these 2 knobs are is where you connect the 2 bolts that hold the toilet seat back in place. So you just put the toilet seat right on top of this, and this part fits inside the toilet. Now what this part is, these are dual nozzles. That's 2 nozzles that clean your butt. And so how that works is, let's say your butt is a great big smiley face, and you have one side and then all the way over to the other side. So one nozzle gets one side of the smiley face, the other nozzle gets the other side of the smiley face. Depending on your anatomy and how you're built will depend on which of the 2 nozzles that you use. And you can use them both if you like, it's up to you. The 2 knobs on the side, and every one of the portable bidets are a little bit different, but this one has 2 knobs. The 2 knobs, the first one is the water pressure, so it can be very strong or it can be gentle, depending on your like. The other one determines which of the 2 nozzles you're going to use. So which of the smiley face are you cleaning, right? And you can just sit there on the toilet and you can just turn the little knob on the side and voila, you're nice and clean, okay? So that's how the bidet works. Now, the next question is, what is the warranty and how does this all work? Well, it does come with a warranty guide. And this is super cool. It only takes 9 steps. This is it. This is the setup manual. It takes 9 steps to set up, and you can have it hooked up in under 5 minutes. It's super easy to use. It does have on here a 2-year warranty and a 30-day money-back satisfaction guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, you can send it back. But I say for 30 bucks, you should give it a try. Super cool. All right, so to clean it, and that's why you're here today, is how do you clean a bidet? Well, the answer is very carefully. Okay, we're going to clean a toilet the way we regularly clean a toilet, and I'll show you that. But one of the things I do want to pay attention to is we want to be careful when we're cleaning the inside of the toilet that we don't knock the nozzles off with our toilet brush. So how are we going to do this? Okay, so how are we going to do it? We're going to start with paper towels. We're going to clean the toilet with paper towels because we don't want to cross-contaminate all of our other cleaning cloths and sponges and all that stuff in our house. We're just going to use a couple paper towels and then we're going to be done, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to rip off a half a sheet of paper towels. And I'm going to use the Bounty paper towels, quicker picker upper, and they have lots of strength. So I'm going to get the best bang for my buck with a Bounty paper towel. This is not sponsored. I'm just a huge fan. After years in the cleaning business, if I'm going to use a paper towel, I need it to be one that does its job, okay? So I'm going to fold this in half and I'm going to make a little pocket. This little pocket is going to be my ick pocket, and it's going to go right here inside my apron. Now, inside my ick pocket, I'm going to have my OXO deep cleaning brushes. And the reason we have the OXO deep cleaning brushes is because I'm going to spray the toilet down, because sometimes people pee and it like goes behind the toilet seat. Oh, I know, super gross. That's why we have the ick brushes. Okay, so we're going to spray this area down with our spray. Then I'm going to come back with the OXO deep cleaning brushes and I'm going to brush around each of these areas, okay? Then when I'm done, because there might be pee back there, I want to take these ick brushes and I'm going to put them inside my ick pocket. And they're going to be nice and contained and not cross-contaminate anything else in my bathroom until I get back to the sink and I can sanitize them and clean them up at that point, okay? All right, the first thing that we're going to do is we have maintenance and maximum cleans on toilets. Maximum cleans are for like lime and rust and gunk and rings and all that stuff in the toilet. This is just a maintenance clean. So we've done regular maintenance cleaning on the toilet. We're going to use maintenance cleaning chemicals. So for that, we're going to use our Force of Nature spray, which sanitizes everything up to 99.99% in our bathroom. It cleans up all the pee and all that stuff. And it is used with an activator machine and activator packets. So it's water, vinegar, and a salt combination in a very special formula. And I have links in the show notes to a video that I made on that so you can see how that works. Inside the toilet bowl, we are going to use Bonami powdered cleanser. And on a pH scale, while our activator juice, which is the Force of Nature, is a 5 to 7, this is a number 10. So it's going to be very user-friendly and very neutral. So how the pH thing works real quick is on a scale of 0, 0 being very, very strong at the bottom of the barrel, high acid. On the other end is a 14, and that's going to be an alkaline. So anything that gets close to the center is neutral, right? Neutral is number 7, and that's where water is. So we're going to clean with neutral chemicals for our toilets and our bidet. And that's going to sanitize everything. It's going to keep everything super clean. All right, so in order to do this process, the first thing that we're going to do is use paper towels. And the reason I like paper towels is because it avoids cross-contamination from using cloths to clean our toilet and then accidentally using them to clean the vanity where we then put our toothbrushes and makeup and all that stuff, right? Ooh! So what we want to do is we want to use paper towels, and then when we're done, just toss them, okay? So I'm going to fold my paper towel over and I'm going to hold it over the dials of the bidet while I spray the toilet and the back of the bidet down. That way it will avoid any liquid getting inside the knobs that will make it difficult to turn. All right, after we've done that, I'm going to grab my OXO deep cleaning brushes, and now that the toilet is soaking and it's a little bit wet, I'm going to go behind the rim of the bidet itself and the back of the toilet where sometimes it gets icky and nasty because there's like dried pee and stuff. We're going to brush that out with our OXO deep cleaning brushes, and I also have my rubber spatula, which will let me dig anything out without scratching the porcelain or the plastic in my toilet. Once I've done that, these go inside my ick pocket that we've already created inside my apron, right? All right, so now we're good to go and we'll wipe down the toilet. I already have the handle that I just made, folded up paper towel, and I have my spray. I'm going to spray one side of this, and now I'm going to go back to my bidet handle and I'm going to hand wipe that down and I'm going to also wipe down the knob that flushes the toilet. Then I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to clean the whole top of the toilet tank and the sides of the toilet tank and the area behind the toilet tank and this area that we just cleaned with the bidet, the back of the bidet with our OXO deep cleaning brushes. Now I'm going to open this up and I'm going to clean the top of the toilet lid, and I'm going to open up the toilet lid and clean the inside of the toilet lid, and now I'm done with paper towel number 1. All right, so paper towel number 2. I'm going to take this and I'm going to also fold this in half, and I'm going to use one side for the top of the toilet seat. Then I'm going to lift up the toilet seat and I'm going to use the other side for the inside of the toilet seat. Then I'm going to open it up again. I'm going to fold it in half the other way, and I'm going to use one side for the toilet rim. Then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to use the other side for the outside of the toilet bowl and the sides of the toilet bowl. Then I'm going to get paper towel number 3. And this paper towel number 3, I'm going to get the pipes behind the toilet. I'm going to get the wall behind the toilet, which are the baseboards, and then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to get the floor area that goes all the way up to the front of the toilet. That is the end of paper towel number 3. All right, now I'm going to get paper towel number 4. With paper towel number 4, side 1, I'm going to wipe down underneath. There's a hose underneath the bidet. I'm going to wipe the hose down and I'm going to wipe the water line that goes back to the wall for the toilet. That's where the fresh water comes out for my toilet and for my bidet. I'm going to wipe that down with side 1. Then as I come down the toilet, I'm going to wipe the pipes of the back of the toilet, and I'm going to grab the same paper towel and I'm going to wipe the baseboards all the way around the side of the wall. Then I'm going to flip my paper towel and I'm going to hit the floor. And now I'm going to wipe the floor, kind of mop the floor with my hand, and I'm going to get up any pee, any hair, any dirt, any dust, anything that's on the floor. And now I'm done. 4 paper towels. I've cleaned my bidet and I've cleaned my toilet. Now, when we're done, we're going to go ahead and clean our toilet. With that, we grab a couple of shakes. We dump a couple of shakes in the toilet. We grab our toilet brush. We go around the area where there's a toilet ring. We're going to make sure we get that really nice and clean. Then we're going to turn our brush around. We're going to get the toilet rim brush. We're going to go up and around the toilet rim so that we get that area and make sure that there's no gunk. And we're going to be very careful, once again, not to hit the nozzle of our bidet. All right, when we're done, we're going to take our toilet brush and we're going to sandwich it between the seat and the toilet itself. And we're going to let it just rest there so it can drip dry. And now our toilet is clean. All right, I'm super excited that I had a chance to share this bidet with you as a solution to possibly saving lots and lots of money on your toilet paper. And I do want to make a note that they did get the Savvy Cleaner seal of approval for the Veken Ultra Slim Dual Nozzle Bidet Sprayer. This is, like I said, only 1/4 of an inch thick. It fits right underneath the seat of your toilet. And if I can install it, anyone can. So be my guest, try it out. I want you to leave links in the show notes if you like it. Tell me how you like it. Tell me how it worked for you. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.